Hey everyone, it's Alex here. Just do a little end of the year video. Just had a few ideas for a more formal video, but I'm just gonna ramble for a few minutes here and let you go on with your day here. I'm playing this one of my favorite releases here from this year. Bill Orcutt's The Anxiety of Symmetry. Obviously, I was really struck by the photograph here on the cover. I mean, I know Bill Orcutt from his work as an experimental guitarist, but when I heard this, and you can hear it certainly owes a lot to Steve Reich and Philip Glass, certainly in its minimalism. But yeah, kind of a different thing for Bill Orcutt. I know he did Mechanical Joey, similar project. I think using like similar computer software to sort of cut up and create these loops, wonderful repeating loops. So of course I have to investigate more about the artwork here, and yeah, this is one of my favorite things about just record collecting in general is going down these these rabbit holes, and not just within music, but also across different art forms, whether it's visual arts or in this case film. So that photograph was taken from this film from the director, a French director, in her movie called Cleo, from 5 to 7, sans cassette. I think from 1960 something. So yeah, I got this 7-inch for cheap. So this features a couple tracks from the film itself. I actually watched the film also this year as a result of going down this rabbit hole, and I'll play a little bit here. It's a sort of morose little tune, and it's a song that the main actress here, what's her name, Corinne Marchand, sings in the movie. And yeah, I mean, I by the way, I'm not a big 7-inch collector, but when I see stuff like this, I totally understand the appeal of the 7-inch medium. So that's the song here. Play that for a minute here.
Je suis une maison vide, sans toi, sans toi. Comme une île déserte que recouvre la mer. Mes plages se dévident sans toi.
So I'll play it out here, but yeah, this year, so my daughter was sort of interested in maybe getting into record collecting, and so that's part of why I bought this little player here. Maybe I'll show it here at the end. It's one of those little Newmark portable players, the PT01. It's also like a USB thing, but in the end, I think she realized, records are not really for her right now, and unfortunately, like, it's to a point where, like, I think records are just prohibitively expensive for, a young person without really any income or job. And so yeah, actually, for Christmas I got her a boombox with a CD player, and so I think she's interested in like collecting physical format through CDs. She's largely into like hip hop and 90s music, so I think that's like the perfect kind of medium, and she'll be able to find all kinds of good stuff for under $5. But along those lines, I also started to sort of rebuy some of the stuff that I had on CD, back when I just had CDs, or mostly had CDs, back in the early 2000s. Of course, Aphex Twin is something I got at the New York Fair this fall, and same vendor had some Auditor as well that I used to have on CD a long time ago. So happy to grab those. See what else we can play here. And of course, this year's very much about good friends and all the great people that I've gotten to meet because of this great hobby. And just today, my good friend Chris Cole in Illinois sent me a lovely ECLT package. This is one of the records. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. I think he had shown this a long time ago, and I expressed some interest. And here it is in my hands. He and I share a love for percussion records, and this looks to be a fantastic one. He also sent this one. This hobby is all about making bonds over tiny little sub-genres and the minutia of different things. And he knows that I love not just like nature field recording type records, but specifically animal sound records, and I actually have several whale records. And this one that I was missing here. So thanks, Chris. Just an amazing friend through all these years, and we all value him so much. All right, so I put on that percussion record. So it's playing now. Smoke and Mirrors Percussion Ensemble. Oh, this is actually 45. Okay. Alright, well, so good plays at 45. And then, of course, it's always, being a collector is always about, the hunt, for those elusive records. And, this is for sure one of the, the greatest, if not the greatest year for me as far as, finding, Grails. This is one that I picked up at the New York Fair as well. Electronic Essays. I think this is the first recording on vinyl by Paulina Oliveros. It's a piece called Jar Piece. Really a special one. This one I got from the artist Keith Fullerton Whitman, who I know a few of us have talked about a little bit, and maybe I'll talk to him more next year. I've shown this on a couple of streams before, when I've been looking for a long time, and that was just reissued incidentally as well. The Great Milford Graves, another likely topic for a separate video. I think I pretty much have all of his recordings now that I have this in my hands. And this one that really fascinating record here from Roland P. Young. It's one that I got from a fellow collector. Just contacted him. I saw he had it up for sale, and we worked out a really fair deal. He's a big Blue Note collector, and I think he was trying to finance one of those deals. So I think bartering and sort of making deals and making connections and friends. I mean, that's what the hobby. It's one of the great things about this hobby, really, is kind of making those connections, through shared love of this format. And I do think the format does matter. It's not just about the music. It really is about the artwork, and for whatever reason, it's just always this particular format that draws people together. It's not rational. It certainly doesn't make sense, but also I don't think people are like traveling hundreds of thousands of miles to buy CDs or talk about streaming services or anything. And look at this artwork. I mean, it's a good record to be sure, but The artwork is amazing. The oud player. This record is strange. I mean, it's from 1989. You know, very strange time for the record industry in general. But yeah, found that out because it's got another great percussionist, Glenn Velez, on it. It's got Sonny Fortune on it, which a lot of you guys might know. And yeah, I'll end with this one. I mean, it was a this hobby really is about those people that dedicate their lives and kind of go all in on records, right? Like our good friend Billy over at Billy's Record Salon in New York that a few of us had the chance to meet after the fair, and there's a record that he and I actually did a trade for even before I went out to New York. I sent him a record in return, and sent this over to me, and I mean, this is one of those records that sort of I'm still trying to wrap my head around, but I know I love it. It's just wrapped in kind of mystery, not a whole lot known about these people, and I mean, hopefully it gets reissued, but if it does, I don't think I'll be kind of reading about it or anything. And I really enjoy the mystery of some records, and I think this is one that, I don't know, for me, I just want to keep the mystery alive. But anyway, just some thoughts here at the end of the year. This is Sounding Lovely. Again, this is Smoke and Mirrors record. Oh, let me show you the little player here. So there it is. That's another thing. Like, something like this really is. It's about having fun with your records, and it's pretty much a toy. As my mom said when I showed her this thing, she's like, "Oh, okay, well, it's like a toy, right?" And it really is. Although it certainly sounds way better than it should, and I mean, you can hook it up to speakers and everything. It sounds great. But I mean, it's just another way to keep things fun, with a hobby, with music. So I recommend it. They were like less than $100 here, and if you don't, it's only portable, which is great. So anyway, hope everybody had a great year. Look forward to meeting more of you. Have a great meetup coming up here in January with Jamie from Infinite Sound, that channel, and Sherb and a couple other people. So look forward to another great year of music. Stay well, everybody.